Bangladesh government stimulus packages due to COVID-19 impact worldwide. We can start at Bangladesh. Due to COVID-19, economy of the country as well as world economy impacted huge winners. And to save the economy of the country, government has declared some stimulus packages and taken measures to save the economy as well as to save the people of the country. The economic crisis caused by COVID-19 will be deepening in Bangladesh over time, as we saying that impact of COVID-19 is increasing continuously since March 8, 2020, and worldwide buyers of the garments product of the country and remitter of the Bangladeshi people working abroad facing difficulties, and garments are stopping production due to declining orders from buyers. Also they are what you can say, the pending payments also. Because of this, government takes some measures to save the economy, factories and low-income people's labor force of the country. Prime Minister of the country, Sheikh Hasina, declared stimulus packages. Total 21 packages declared for Dhaka. 12,13,530 crores. 12,13,530 millions, which are as under. You can see the liquidity support in the name of stimulus packages. Total 97,950 crore taka for stimulus packages under liquidity support as declared by the government. Special fund for salary support to export-oriented manufacturing industries, workers for 50 million, which is about 0.178% of all GDP, for 35 lakhs workers of the country. Working capital facilities for large industries for Dhaka, 4 lakh million. It is 1.426% of GDP. Working capital facility for small cottage and medium enterprise, which is suffering for long, and government also giving stress to give to facilitate small cottage and medium enterprise in the country. And for this, government declared 2 lakh million for Dhaka as incentive and liquidity support to the businesses. Export development part by Bangladesh Bank for 1,27,500 million, which is about 0.454% of GDP. And pre-shipment credit scheme for Dhaka, 50,000 million. It is also 0.178% of GDP. Agriculture refinance scheme for Dhaka, 1,27,500 million, which is also 0.454% of GDP. Refinance scheme for low-income farmers and small traders for 30,000 million. Creation of jobs through loan scheme for 30,000 million. And government subsidy for interest waiver is 20,000 million. Credit guarantee scheme for 20,000 million. So total liquidity support for the country stands for 9,79,500 million taka as a liquidity support, which will be managed by Central Bank of the country, Bangladesh Bank. And they also declared circulars in the name of BRPD to support the businesses through commercial banks working in the country. About 60 banks are working in the country now. So this bank will work for the businesses by the direction of Bangladesh Bank, who is actually the government packages. However, government has declared some fiscal stimulus also, for which government declared special honorarium to doctors, nurses and health workers for taka 1000 million, health insurance and life insurance for taka 7500 million, distribution of free food items for taka 25,000 million, distribution of rice at taka 10 for taka 7,700 million, distribution of cash among targeted population for taka 12,580 million, increase the coverage of allowance for government employees and health workers or some other peoples working with the COVID-19. It is about 8,150 million taka. Construction of houses for homeless people, it is also for taka 21,300 million. It's all fiscal stimulus, and also procurement of boro, paddy and rice, taka 8,600 million. Support for farm mechanizations for taka 32,200 million. Agricultural subsidies for taka 95,000 million. Social safety net programs for taka 15,000 million. And total fiscal stimulus stands for 2,34,030 million taka. So total stimulus packages values, liquidity stimulus package and fiscal stimulus packages stands for 12,13,530 million taka. So government support are huge for the COVID-19 stimulus as a stimulus packages, and it is liquidity supports is for taka 9,17,500 and fiscal stimulus is for taka 2,34,030 million. So government has taken from their part, and now the duty of the commercial banks and central banks, and also duty of businesses to face the COVID-19. And we've seen that as fiscal stimulus and liquidity supports are all from government is huge, and if we take the initiatives to keep the economy up, government also will give the strategical support also, and additional two stimulus packages also declared in 2021 in demand of the businesses and also demand of our people all around the country. Government further approved two new stimulus packages for taka 27,000 million to boost the cottage, small and medium enterprise and to develop the living standard of peoples at grassroots level. First one is for taka 15,000 million, from where SME Foundation will get 3,000 million, BSCIC taka 1,000 million, Jyoti Foundation taka 500 million, NGO Foundation taka 500 million, Social Development Foundation taka 3,000 million, Pulli Daridra Bimosan Foundation taka 3,000 million, Small Farmers Development Foundation taka 1,000 million, and Bangladesh Pulli Development Board taka 3,000 million. It is all about for first one 15,000 million for boost the cottage, small and medium enterprises of the country, and it was demanded that this government supported large industries use and small industries minimum. So government has taken initiative further to support the cottage, small and medium enterprise. It is a very good initiative from government part. Additional second one stimulus are for taka 12,000 million, from which all disadvantaged elderly people, widows, divorcees in the countries of 150 fusilas will be brought under the stimuluses for year 2021 to 2022. By this way, the living standard or the living capacity, quality of these elderly people, widows, divorcees will be improved, and it will be supported by 150 Ujala by the local government or some other supporters. So all about the packages from the government part we can understand from about discussion. However, government has some challenges for implementation of the stimulus package. It is important to note that there are many deficiencies of bureaucracy where implementation a big stimulus packages mentioned above. In particular, the lack of capacity and efficiency of the public management system is very important here, and it is also challenges. Corruption also there. So people involved with this stimulus package implementation should be looked after by a monitoring team, and the strategy should be like that the evaluation of the stimulus package are being evaluated by high power peoples under supervision of Prime Minister. Action plan for remedial measures need to be also taken. By this way, the general public or economy of the country will get benefited from the stimulus packages which the Prime Minister of Sheikh Hasina has declared and taken timely and correctly initiatives for the for save the economy and face the impact of COVID-19. This is all about government stimulus packages for COVID-19 of the country. Thank you.